What stood out to me in Lydia Yoknovich's TED Talk is how relatable her perspective on being a misfit is. I really like how she used her experiences to share light and kind of help narrow down, or not narrow down, but give an understanding of what it's like to live in the life of someone who may not feel like they belong or have gone through something tragic like the loss of her child, to put her in a mindset that she doesn't belong or she doesn't feel like she fits in anymore. The way that my essay topics can kind of coordinate with or look through the lens of her quote, "Reinvent a self from the ruins of my choices." One, I think that these topics that I'm writing about, using or keeping that quote in mind, I can kind of pinpoint and kind of really see that out of the chaos, I created something beautiful. Something beautiful came out of it. And that kind of correlates and ties into the weird ass portals to something beautiful, because I started out in such chaotic and traumatic events that kind of bled into my adult or teenage years and into my adulthood. But looking at all of that now and being able to share my stories and break it all down, I can kind of see how I had to go through each of those things and opened up little different parts of portals, as she says, and on the other end of it, something beautiful came out of it. And right now, I don't think if I made different choices that I was given, or I didn't take the risk or opportunities that were handed to me, I don't think I would have been able to gain the knowledge that I know now and stand where I am today and be able to help those who have gone through something as similar as I have. And I don't regret anything that has happened to me. I use all of that to help anybody who is needing help or is looking to find their way out of their beautiful chaos of a world. And I think that kind of will ties into the whole voice to the story. Being able to share a story, something that's hardship, no matter what you've gone through, having a voice to that story can help anybody who might find it relatable or can find something as if, you know, she's gone through all this, so I can too. I think that's kind of the process of how I wrote this, because in the beginning, the first one was super hard and confusing to write. I had so much information to put out, and not knowing how to kind of put it down on paper was really hard. But by the second essay, it was easier to kind of pick out all of the little details and summarize the whole situation into one and be able to write it out clearly, getting to the point, and but also kind of helping me see how much I've grown from it and how much I reinvented myself through the little portals that I've went through and got through to get to where I'm at today. And these essays have helped me be able to just break everything down and kind of figure out what has come from it. And like the beauty of what has come from it. So that was my thoughts. I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving and be safe.